Welcome to episode number 80 of the River City Hardball podcast, the place to talk baseball here in Jacksonville. Always brought to you by our friends at 925 Partners Insurance and Collins Builders in Jacksonville. And want to bring on one of the hottest hitters for the UNF Ospreys. Alex Kachler joins us right now on the program. Alex, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. You're doing well at the plate, I'll tell you that. 374. What's the key to this high batting average and this great start for you in your first year at UNF?
It's really just trying to stay present in the box, not trying to do anything crazy, anything I've never done before, anything I've never practiced. So it's really just staying present, doing what I'm capable of, and just trusting my body to do what it needs to do.
You're having a terrific year for UNF, Alex. You come over to the Ospreys from Methodist University in North Carolina. What's that transition been like for you this year, Alex?
It's gone pretty smoothly. Everyone on the team, Coach Boss, Coach Parrington, Hannon, Brooksy, they've all been super welcoming. All my teammates have all taken me in from day one. So really felt like I was part of the team since pretty much the moment I got here.
You know, I was talking to Blake Maribel last night. He made that awesome catch on Saturday and also hit a home run in that series too. And he was talking about, Alex, that this is one of the closest teams that he's ever been on. And you can have teams where guys are, their own individual and they're just doing things for themselves and looking ahead to something else. But, Blake had the sentiment of that this team's really close. Do you kind of get that feel?
Yeah, absolutely. My old program, Methodist, we were as close as we can be, and I was really unsure if I'd ever find anything like that again, but I've definitely developed awesome relationships with my teammates here, and I definitely do feel that close-knit relationship that Blake was talking about.
Was there anybody that when you got here to Jacksonville, was there anybody on this team, maybe a coach that you just instantly clicked with, that maybe it's become a real friend of yours now? Anybody that you can name that's really been that for you?
I'd say just pretty much everyone. I know Blake, Austin Bogart, Brandon Wrights, those guys really. Some of the older guys, the other fifth years, they were all super welcoming right away. And since they're some of the leaders on the team, if they're welcoming me in, I'm definitely going to feel welcome. So
I was at the game Saturday, and I was standing along the third base line, and you came up to the plate, and your name was announced, and they flashed you up there on the video board, and I didn't know who was standing next to me, but they were like, this guy right here, he transferred from somewhere. I'm not sure where he came from, but he's awesome. The guy said he might win the ASUN Player of the Year. I mean, are you feeling that kind of, just the fact that you've had such a good year? Are you feeling the accolades may be coming your way?
I haven't thought about it too much. I know there's so many great players in the conference, so I haven't really seen necessarily how much I stack up against them. I'm just trying to go out there and help my team. So,
well, one of the accolades that you are up for, you're one of 10 Division I baseball players in the country that are finalists for the 2021 Senior Class Award that was announced on Monday. In order to be eligible for that, student athletes have to exemplify all the characteristics of what comprises a well-rounded student athlete: high character combined with an achievement in the community, classroom, and on the playing field, and a lot of really good attributes to you. What does that mean to be a finalist for that Senior Class Award, Alex?
Oh, it's a huge honor, especially just took some time the other day to look at the history of the award, some of the past winners, and just seeing my name with some of those players, like the previous winner, Jake Magnum from Mississippi State. I think he hit 430 or something his senior year. So just seeing my name on a list with people like that is really just a huge honor.
That's pretty cool. I was looking at the list for this year as well, and you're on there with guys from Tennessee and Auburn and Kentucky and California. I mean, that's pretty cool company to be in as well, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just seeing some really big schools with some really big followings. So, and also just really good players, and I'm assuming even better people. So it's really an honor to be listed with them.
Fans are encouraged to vote for Alex for the Senior Class Award. The voting ends June 7th. You can do so at seniorclassaward.com. And I know that there's a big, strong push behind you, Alex. I know you've only been here for a short period of time in Jacksonville, but I've been here for nearly 10 years. And once you become a part of this community, people are like family. People get behind causes. They get behind things that are going to help promote the university and players like yourself. So I think you'll get a strong push from the UNF community for sure.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you.
For sure, man. What's been maybe some of the standout moments of this year at UNF for you?
Well, I know you had Blake on yesterday. All three of Blake's home run robberies this year, just probably one of the only times I've ever just been speechless on a baseball field. So watching those moments, watching Blake go up and make those plays, and also just watching how everyone reacted to those plays was really awesome. And then also, I know Austin Bogart hitting a home run his first at bat back at Stetson. That was really special for him. So that was really excited to see too.
Yeah, those are some good moments for sure. Austin hit a home run, I believe, Saturday when I was
Yeah,
at
he
the
hit
game.
another one against them.
Yeah, he's been hot for sure. When Blake made that catch on Saturday, I reminded him. I said, "Man, when you made that catch, you gave a big fist pump afterwards." I was like, "You're jacked up, weren't you?" And he was like, "Man, there's like no other feel. There's like no better feeling than to make a catch and rob a home run like that." It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What were you guys thinking? I tried to get it out of him. What did anybody say to you in the dugout after that happened? I mean, it's like, oh, there he goes again. It's the third robbery of a home run this year. Anybody say much of anything in the dugout after he made that play?
I guess at this point it's just expected from him.
Yeah, I know.
No, it literally looked identical to the one against Jacksonville 2 weeks ago. So I would bet we honestly just thought it was deja vu. It was nearly the exact same play. He might have gone up a little higher for the one against JU, but it was just unreal that he's done it so many times this year.
And the other one being at Florida State. I remember having him on when he did that at Florida State, and I think that one made SportsCenter,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome. So good stuff. What about for you personally? I mean, you've got 7 home runs. You've driven in 35 this year. You're slugging nearly 600. You got over 400 on base. Anything from your perspective individually that maybe sticks out in your mind?
Just the first game that Friday night against Georgia. Those were my first 2 home runs of the year. I grew up a Georgia fan, so hitting the 3 home runs that weekend against them and really playing well was really exciting for me.
Yeah, I remember that series as well, and I kept thinking this guy just came to UNF, and I wonder if Georgia's like, who the heck is this guy? He's killing us. He's got 3 home runs, so that's cool, man. That's very cool. Well, once again, I want to remind people, vote for Alex Kachler at the Senior Class Award. It's one of the things that the NCAA does, the nation's premier award for NCAA senior student athletes. You can vote for Alex at seniorclassaward.com, and he's one of 10 finalists in the country, and he's on that list with guys from UCLA, Tennessee, Baylor, Auburn, you just name them. There's a bunch of very worthy candidates, but Alex is one of those as well, and he's from the University of North Florida. Alex Kachler having a terrific senior year as a transfer from Methodist University. You guys got senior day coming up. What's that going to be like for you? Only being here 1 year, but what a heck of a year it's been.
It's definitely going to be emotional with all the people, all the relationships that I've formed over this past year. I never had my senior day at Methodist, so I'm probably going to be thinking about those guys a lot. We had a really close knit group, pretty similar to here. We had 9 seniors graduate, I'm pretty sure. So around the same number as here in North Florida. So I'm sure I'm going to be having some feelings about those guys, missing some of my old friends, but I know I'm going to be experiencing a really good day on Friday or Sunday as well.
Yeah.
So
what's your plan after you graduate? I know you're a graduate transfer, but once you get done here at UNF, are you pursuing a career in baseball? What are you looking at after this is done?
I'm fortunate. So my graduate program will end in July, which is kind of right around the time the MLB draft and a lot of the free agent type signings are. So it could go either way, but I know both of those things kind of end at the same time, baseball and my graduate program. So I'll continue to pursue baseball as long as I can, but then if it hits that deadline and nothing happens, then I'm going to have 2 degrees. So I'm going to feel pretty comfortable about going into the real world.
That's good, man. You got to have a plan either way, and I think you do. So I'll be pulling for you. Hey, if something happens in Major League Baseball, grabs you, I'd love to have you on again to talk about that. But either way, Alex, congratulations and continued success. Thanks for doing this, man.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for having me.